Hello everyone, today I am playing in a tournament. Very exciting. This is the RNG Weekly Eternal Tournament. Currently, I guess there's 63, 64 players or whatever. And this will be my first round. Deck lists were posted for everyone in the tournament. I know my opponent's playing Rakano Agro or red-green weapons or aggro-y, aggro. Right off the bat, we have a very easy mulligan. This hand's better. Sandstorm Titan's very good in this matchup. It's obviously not the best because I know my opponent has a bunch of vanquishes. But still, it's definitely a card I would rather have than not have. We're also lucky to go on the dice roll. Or, well, go play first. So I really just don't want to see a one drop out of my opponent here. Something like an Oni Ronin would be very unfortunate for me. Especially considering... Yeah, I think I just want to make green with this. And then go white for Sandstorm Titan on 4. So I will silence pretty much whatever he plays next turn. Especially if that's Warcry. Hopefully the dream... well, that's a little annoying, since we don't actually get max value out of that. And since he played that, we actually got very lucky to draw this Combrei healer. So I'm going to go ahead and run that out there. Make a 2/5, gain 3 life. You could still have Bolt or Giant Growth, but I'm okay trading 1-for-1 with a Giant Growth, and I get a 2-for-1 out of a Bolt, so... Not really great options for him. Clearly block. Finest hour. Got it. Okay. No follow-up. Not follow-up. We go ahead and run out the Titan and see what happens. Pause. So my opponent has a Bolt. Or another Giant Growth hit. Silence. Silence is okay. And... I'm not actually going to... Do I attack? Let's see. If I attack, I'm just trading 1-for-1. What I was going to say, I'm not going to vanquish this. It just doesn't really make sense to do that yet. I don't really want to do the Titan. Well, we know my opponent has Bolt, so that's a given. Given that my opponent has a Bolt or a Giant Growth, how do I want to proceed? I think no. I'm just going to run out the other Titan. And swing with the first Titan. I'm encouraging my opponent to trade here. Finest hour is kind of a blowout, but still trading 1-for-1. Opponent's in the tank here. That means I don't think he has another trick or Bolt, because then I'm pretty sure you'd want to attack. Maybe not with Bolt. Bolt he actually probably doesn't want to, because then he's 2-for-1ing himself. That's fine. I'm completely okay with that. I don't have any good attacks. My opponent just double blocks, and yep. So I'll just silence this and pass the turn. Really want to draw one of our obelisks, obviously. We're pretty even at the moment. So it's basically just going to come down to top decks from here on out, it feels like. Good draw, good draw. I'm going to actually wait till I have a land to play this, just to get some more value out of it, and I'll automatically jump to 8. No blocks. I'll go to 21. The low life total of 21. Here we go. Boop. 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 Now actually I have good attack. I'm a little vulnerable if my opponent plays like another bigger weapon here. But I still have a fair amount of power on the board to contest that weapon. And another 3/3. Doesn't matter very much. Especially considering it can silence it and turn into a 1/1. So if I go ahead and make this a 5/8, how does my opponent block? He doesn't have any good blocks, right? Or 4/9. I actually think I want to go 4/9. Just so that way I have vigilance. This is making this card a bigger target, obviously, but I still want to be more conservative than that extra 1 point of damage would get. This card's so good. I'm playing 4 in my sideboard just against aggro matchups, because I don't think it's spectacular in aggro matchups, but still. I think I'm going to do something crazy here. I think, now that this is just a 3/9, I'm just going to silence it and keep a flyer. Start getting into the air. I'm holding this card back because, let's say my opponent plays the 3/2 Warcry weapon, the Sword of Icania, or whatever. I can obviously Flash Sustain and protect my 3/3 flyer. This is kind of nice flood insurance. I mean, you kind of have to draw 3 straight turns of land, but a 3/3 attack against my 3/9. What does this signify? Double giant growth? Giant growth bolt. I think I'm going to ruin my opponent's plans here. Just get my value. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just going to bounce my Silent Sky again. This was a late edition. I wasn't playing this card for a while, but it just gives you a lot of good value and puts you ahead on tempo in a lot of situations. Generally what bounce cards do, but just being able to pick up like Desert Marshal or even the 1/1 that draws you a card and gains you a life is just pretty good value, I find. Stand Together's perfect. Now we just start jamming with everything. My opponent really doesn't have spectacular blocks. He's at 11, going down to 7 off of this. So let's say my opponent even has giant growth, so he'll still eat that. But that's about it. And he's taking 4/9, going to 2 off of this. And at 24, I'm pretty safe from any crackbacks. Not 100% safe. There's always the chance of going like the double damage spell into like just giant pump, but maybe I should have waited for the bolt first. But I feel like if my opponent had bolt, he clearly would have done it sooner. This feels like a giant growth to me. Or finest hour. I really need to start using the eternal names. Yep, that's expected. And we'll pass it back. Uh-oh. I don't have a good game set. I really should. I have the LSV emote. And now, interestingly, in this tournament, we get to sideboard. Boop, boop, boop. It's not perfect in this game. I'll show you what my sideboard is. It's 1 Vanquish, the Carpal Hall Bailiff for Carpal Hall Elite, a Parliament, 2 Harsh Rule, a Lumen Defender, 2 Passages of Eons, and 1 Predatory Carnosaur. For this particular matchup, I think what we want to cut is 1 Martial Ironthorn. It's not spectacular here. On the draw, well, we're not guaranteed to be on the draw. That's interesting. Vanquish is really good. I don't think this is a stand together match, so I think I'll cut 2 of those. I will bring in another Vanquish, go up to 3. I don't really want Lumen Defender, but I want the Carnosaur. And then we get 1 more card. This really isn't the matchup for Bailiff. These guys just get so big anyways. Maybe 1 Harsh Rule. I like a Harsh Rule. And, yeah. Alrighty, back for game 2 in the series. Let's start it up. Never get good opening hands. The game is designed that you have to mulligan and then just gives you a perfect hand the second hand. Little known fact about Eternal. On the play again, can you just, like, so lucky. Just the luckiest. No, Max punished. Max punished for turn 1. Missequencing for the loss. Pyro Knights. I'm still just going to make a 2/5. Here's a thing, you never want to bounce this after it's been ultimated, because it can re-ultimate again. It's a very bad mistake I made before. This is the best, my opponent's giving me a free 2-for-1 here. Thanks opponent. It's very kind of you. I will just make another 2/5. So even after not having an answer for his turn 1 play or turn 2, I am currently still at 27 life with a 2/5 in it. So pretty good. Just want to be hitting my land drops here. This 4/4 is annoying, but it's not the end of the world at the moment. And that's a good draw, so we can ambush that the next turn. Even if he plays something huge and dumb on it. If he plays a weapon, though, I'll probably bounce it. So I'm covered either way. That's pretty good. I heard gaining 8 life's pretty good. Interesting, interesting. I kind of want to do that. My opponent has 2 cards in hand. Because these all replace themselves. So that's how I'm still at 5 cards in my hand to my opponent's 2. Do I wait one more turn? Well, then I'm giving up another resource to try to bait out a card. This is really... what punishes me for if I just kill everything right now? A weapon? But it's not even that bad because I have good follow-ups to that. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to kill everything. Just get off the board. Always attack before board wipes. Now we'll just go crazy. Put as much pressure as possible. This is going to dodge all of his removal, basically. As long as we don't give it 4 power. Oh, well. Spoke too soon, I guess. But, you know, just always be the luckiest is the moral of the story. So we're in a fantastic spot here, obviously. Draw a land, we just start to get pumping out huge dudes. Well, it's kind of a land. I actually think what I want to do is make sure I'll have an 8th mana next turn, even if my opponent draws a bolt or something like that. And just ship it back. My opponent attacks, I will double block. Nothing wrong with 4/6. Oh, how not cool. He was just getting going. He's so much ahead of him. I'm gonna attack. I think it's better to get these off the board before he gets like weapons or buffs on them. And this was a free card anyways. I would like to eat that. Seraph needs revenge for being silenced. There we go. And then we jam and take him to the jam. 'Cause then we slam jam. You know that song. And our opponent scoops. Alright, that was round 1. Currently round 1-0. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next round.